Hey, how's it going guys? Diamond here, and today we're looking into a plugin called Planetoids. It's a Minecraft planet generator that is, you configure each planet how you desire, you create its schematic, and it will basically put it in the world for you. That's very similar to how other generators work, and it's pretty straightforward. By taking a look at the plugins page, it looks amazing. The plugin itself is pretty straightforward. You get sphere versions of biomes floating around the world which your players can survive upon. And overall, it looks like a great idea, but it didn't work out just as I expected it to. Now, just because I do a plugin video does not mean you have to buy or have to download every single. In this case, this was an expensive plugin for $20, and I paid a price for it. The plugin itself, not very well optimized when it comes to world generation, and I say this because I am used to world generations. I have done videos on a lot of world generator plugins, from Epic World to Paradise Land, and this falls on a category exactly where Paradise Land is. And Paradise Lands can do this better. I'm not going to completely trash. There are some pros, as it is sort of easier to add your own world into it, but for the price that I am paying here, it would have been easier just to go with Paradise Lands. At the beginning of setting up the plugin itself, there was a lack of information how to do it, and I went from everything from the wiki and to the actual page, and then I had to contact the developer over a day later. I got informed with him that I need to set up the bucket YML so that it generates with the Planetoids generation, and there was nowhere to be. And you cannot find this anywhere, as he didn't provide it. As I asked him where I could find this, he said he just expected other users to know about it, which doesn't help the case that I was struggling to figure out how this plugin works for about 2 days before I even contacted, as maybe I thought I was dumb in some way, which I still am, but nevertheless. The features, of course, are unlimited number of unique planets, chance generator for every chunk, minimal distance between planets, and or configuration. That sounds all great and all, but again, compared to Paradise Lands, it doesn't really add up, as both the plugins are very similar in a different price range, with better generation on one, lack of loading process on another, and all using schematic files to load in planets. By looking at the pictures, I really thought this would be an amazing plugin, but my ideal process of a plugin is what's on the page is all you need. You shouldn't be required to contact a developer unless there is a bug or some type of report you need to provide them. It should be an instant process, and it's super rare for me to contact a developer unless I truly need it. In this case, I was highly disappointed. I don't want you guys to be misled into getting something that is already out there for a higher price and overall hasn't seen an update since last year. If you truly do need it, it's the plugin for you. Again, there is Paradise Lands, and as much as I want to suggest this plugin, unfortunately this is the first time I'm going to say you could probably find better. I don't want to seem like I am attacking the developer, because developers take time and effort to code these plugins, but for the price point that they're asking for, and for the functionality of the plugin, and the lack of instructions found on the page, it was super difficult and frustrating to get it working at first. And you still need more requirements, as there's no default configuration upon downloading. You need to configure your very own. A plugin should demonstrate you that this should work upon download. There should be at least a default file. In a lot of plugins nowadays, you can actually disable that so you can add your own, but there was a lack of this at all. The page did suggest me to use a minimal of 2 GB and up to 4 GB. I used 6 with an i7 6700K, and the generation was still struggling hard. There definitely needs to be some major improvements. If the developer would like to contact me about this, I would gladly make a revamped video on how to add features and better overall just improve this plugin. It is possible just with the right mindset, as he definitely has made better plugins, such as inventory saver, boxes. It's just this one plugin itself that got me disappointed, and that's why I'm going to suggest for the first time, don't try it out. I was super disappointed with the results, and overall, I just want to make sure that everyone knows what they're getting into. If I ever do a part 2 about this, I will put it in the description, so make sure to check that out if you really want an update about the whole process of this plugin. Other than that, there's not much to be said. Hope you guys have an amazing day, and I hope you like this type of video. I know it's super rare, and yeah. Other than that, I'm Diamond. Hope you guys have a good one, and I'll check you guys later. Cheers.